Now, it has to be said, of the 6 solo attraction games, this is the one I feared the most. Takamaru's Ninja Castle. Reason being is not because it's a particularly bad game, it isn't. The problem for me is that I get repetitive strain injury from it. Yes, I know, really. I couldn't even get through the whole Super Mario Galaxy because my wrists gave out before my patience did. A little embarrassing. However, to get this game to work, you've got to hold with the Wii pad either like this, or like this. And as I happen to be left-handed, I find the comfiest way to do it is like this. So that's what we're going to do. So the idea is to hold the gamepad flat, which is another reason I'm not very good at this, because that's not a natural angle for me. Because unlike the person there holding the Wii pad, I hold it about 20 centimeters further up. But anyway, we slide our fingers, and if we slide them straight, we hit that target, and Bob's your uncle. Scene 1, ninjas. Now the quicker you flick, the faster the nunchuck goes. But unfortunately for me, I am not particularly adept at being particularly discreet to doing this. Meaning that quite often my pace is completely randomly determined. But as you can see, the idea here is to destroy what looks like ninjas made out of cardboard. I think we've hit 10 in a row, which is incredibly handy for me. Very much so. But unfortunately, another problem with this game for me is that I like to put the remote really close to my chest. And it's so close that I often struggle to aim. Because I can't move the Wii pad up and down far enough to aim. Now we're getting to pink ninjas. They will fire back at you if you are too slow. The last one there nearly did. Damn it, the combo's been lost. That last one nearly did because the star I threw at him was really, really slow. Him or her, I suppose we better not be gender exclusive. Because in theory it could be any gender. Now technically not getting those blue ninjas like you saw there really doesn't have much of a problem. I missed one, but I'm not going after score, so I'm not too bothered. If you heard that, that was my knuckle cracking because of the lack of comfort regarding the positioning of the Wii pad for me. If you've not used the Wii pad before, it's not very heavy. It's just not a convenient position for me in order to play this game. I would guess for the vast majority it's absolutely fine, but for me, I struggle a bit. That one nearly got me, I nearly didn't see. One other thing I didn't acknowledge was that you have limited, I won't say ammo, but it doesn't really feel the correct thing to say in this context. As you can see there, that's what happens if you get hit, and as you can see it did 1 heart. You have 3 hearts, obviously if you run out of hearts you lose. The best way to deflect ammunition is to keep ammunition yourself out and block it by just throwing it that way, as you saw there with that purple ninja. Unfortunately, when I got hit, I ran out of ammo. As I said, the amount you can hold at once is limited, obviously. If it wasn't, I would be a bit worried. You're limited to 50, which is actually quite a liberal amount, all things considered. Carrying 50 shuriken and throwing stars, I would assume, would be quite a challenge. Not because it's heavy, but because where on earth would you store them all? But anyway, we've now got this guy. And he's just messing about. Basically, whenever he comes forward, we have to try and get him. And he may throw stars at us like that. And we have to be prepared. Hence, I keep trying to follow him with my tracker. And if you get him quickly enough before he picks his sword up, you can kill him like that. Which is definitely the way to go about such things. If possible for you, it's easier. If you're wondering who that character is, by the way, Monita, yes, I know that pun is terrible. She's kind of the equivalent of Tumble in Mario Party 3. What was this? I wasn't paying enough attention. Good. We've unlocked a thing. Horizontal line to increase our awareness, which I'm guessing it has to be a good thing, otherwise it wouldn't be unlockable, would it? Oh, we used clay bombs by accident, but that's that. That was a clay bomb. If you wanted to know what one of those looked like. Now, you may have noticed that the enemies in yellow use clay bombs, and we happen to take every pot out in the room there, so that was very handy. Yeah, clay pots are basically the grenades of this game. But their downside is that when you throw them, you're very, very slow. Well, obviously they're very, very slow, rather than you, per se. Now, if you're not very good at games like these, what happens is, as you can see here, mostly what I'm doing is trying to just mash. Because I will be the first person to admit that this is not a type of game I am particularly accomplished at all. Whether it be in front of the Wii U here, or more generally speaking, if it was just maybe in an arcade machine. I'm kind of in that age bracket where, in theory, I could have been playing arcade machines. But, cars right on the limit there. If you live in the UK, quite often, even still, if you go to terrible seaside resorts or terrible caravan sites, you can still play them to this day. You'll still see the odd terrible old arcade machine. I'm trying to think last time I saw one. I think it might have been when I was in Swansea. That was quite recent. Maybe a couple of years ago. So I'm guessing not much has changed from then. Oh, nearly got hit. Oh, I did get hit. But I was fearing running out of equipment. But hitting that part of the apparatus on the stage there meant we got a heart, which is nice. Whoa. And to put it into perspective, I'm not very good at this, and I'm making this level look reasonably easy, I would say. We still not use Falcon Eye, so I'll try and use that at some point. I'm not entirely sure this is the best time to use it, because this looks like the boss, but nevertheless. I can't remember if I ever beat this, to be honest. Oh, it's like slow-mo vision. Now, I'm guessing as with most things in games like this, the weakness is the big glowing bit. Usually it's an orifice like a hand or an eye or a backside. And I'm guessing here is absolutely no exception to that rule. Can I use the clay bomb to make this easier? Indeed I can. Maybe I should have used that from the off, because it's wrecking face. So we're firing in with clay pots, and that's broken his hand, because that's what we like. I think you're limited based upon the amount of scrolls you have. Don't quote me on that. Is that the target area? I believe so. Do we have to hit these? Yes, we do. Do they just give scrolls, nothing else? Don't know. Let's just use this for sake of having some fun. I'm guessing that's trying to fire a big death mega laser, but it's unable to do so. Ow. Maybe I could have dodged that with a clay pot, who knows. Let's try. Yeah, that's how you do it. So I'm thinking his head might well be indestructible, as it happens. Unfortunately though, for me, I am now out of scripts. That was not good timing. How are you not dead yet? What am I left to destroy? Really? That's the phone? Really? Trying to save the world from robot ninjas, and I'm getting phone calls about whether we have the ingredients for tacos in the house. Yes? Really? I think what was happening before I got disturbed there is that we were about to die, but... oh, time will tell. How do you defeat this guy? And we're dead. No! We have fallen. I'm going to blame the brake there. Yep. And on that bombshell, I'll see you all next time. As it happens, that was a PB. Talk to you the next time we're here. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like and comment if that's the sort of thing you like doing. Talk to you next time.